everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Paula's Choice 25% vitamin C and glutathione clinical serum. This is what the product looks like. Paula's Choice very kindly sent this over as part of PR, and I am not getting paid to share my thoughts and opinions with you all today. If you are new here, my name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Consider subscribing to my channel if you love skincare product reviews. Paula's Choice describes this as a clinical level serum that features a highly stable 25% vitamin C to visibly improve uneven tone, improve radiance, elasticity, and firmness, all without irritation. You can find this serum at Sephora.com and paulaschoice.com. I will be sure to link it down below for you. A full size 1 ounce unit retails for $62. There is a travel sized option for you at 5 ml or 0.17 fluid ounces that retails for $12. I will be sure to link the full-size unit down below for you. Paula's Choice suggests that you apply this to the face and neck, both AM and PM. You do want to make sure that you follow it with your favorite sunscreen if you are using it during the day. Although this product has an extensive amount of ingredients, it does contain some of the best ingredients available. We do see a number of hydrators, anti-agers, and a lightweight serum. We have tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, one of my favorite vitamin C derivatives, ascorbyl glucoside, glutathione, apple fruit extract, and a mushroom-derived antioxidant that boosts skin's environmental defenses. It also claims to make skin look younger in multiple ways. Tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate is an anti-aging, dark spot fading antioxidant that is oil soluble and a more stable form of vitamin C than the gold standard L-ascorbic acid. This antioxidant is known to help preserve skin's collagen, which starts to break down when you turn 30. Collagen breakdown becomes more noticeable after several years. It is, however, possible to speed up collagen breakdown with UV exposed, i.e. not wearing your sunscreen, pollution, bad habits, and poor diet. Tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate can penetrate further into the skin via a different pathway than water-soluble ascorbic acid. Similarly to ascorbic acid, make sure that when you do purchase a tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate product that it is not packaged in a jar or a transparent unit. Ascorbyl glucoside is an anti-aging, dark spot fading antioxidant, another stable form of vitamin C that, when properly formulated and absorbed by the skin, breaks down into ascorbic acid. Once the skin breaks it down into ascorbic acid, it leads to longer lasting benefits. Ascorbyl glucoside improves uneven tone and the appearance of hyperpigmentation. Glutathione, an anti-aging antioxidant, occurs naturally in the skin. It defends against the visible effects of environmental damage. It improves tone, fades discoloration, as it has the ability to interrupt an enzyme within the skin's surface that triggers hyperpigmentation. When paired with other antioxidants, such as vitamin C, as seen in this formula, glutathione further stabilizes its performance. I first began using this on October 25th, and I noted that this was a great serum for those who do not like watery, hot dog water like vitamin C serums. I also immediately noticed a scent. This is not fragranced. This did not tingle. This did not feel sticky. This worked well with the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream. A review on this is coming soon. And it also worked well under the Peter Thomas Roth Max Mineral SPF. On November 3rd, I noted that this feels a bit drying during the day despite using the Lawless moisturizer and primer. The scent. It reminds me of the unscented NARS hair remover However, just a very light smell of it. Does not linger. So do keep that in mind. That scent does not linger throughout the day. It is just that initial application where I, apply it this way that is a little bit unpleasant. So that to me is not bothersome at all. However, I do know and understand that there are tons of you out there who are extremely sensitive to scents. So this may be a deal breaker for you. If you feel like you are sensitive to scents, but you still perhaps want to try this out, I would purchase the travel size unit just to see if the scent is in fact a deal breaker for you. If you love cosmetically elegant formulas, this again is not going to be for you. You will hate this just because of the smell. But again, the smell does not linger. It's just that initial application. I'm gonna say that a lot. After about a week of use, I did note that my skin appeared plumper and brighter. This did apply with a little bit of a slip, and I absolutely love the glow that this gives me. With or without Drunk Elephant's b-goldi brightening drops. So speaking of b-goldi, I will link my review to that up above for you. It is one of Drunk Elephant's newest drops, and that also helps with tone and texture using 5% niacinamide. For today's demo, I did not use b-goldi. However, I did mask with Drunk Elephant's TLC Sukari Baby Facial. So my skin had an amazing, incredible glow. And I hadn't used a chemical exfoliant in 3 to 4 weeks. So I desperately needed it. I did not know how much my skin needed that exfoliation. So that is why my skin is extra glowy in the demo. A few weeks later, I did note that my skin adjusted to this formula. It was no longer feeling dry. However, I do want to note that I did start to test this when temperatures did start to drop here in LA. So that could have been what triggered that little bit of dryness for me. The air was just drier. The temperatures definitely cooled. And as much as I have tried to remain delusional, I know that summer is over. The days are shorter. Literally, the sun sets at like 4:50. I am sad. So I think that that dryness that I felt initially was more or less due to the temperature change, environmental changes, and not due to this. Skin, however, did appear brighter. During this test, I did not deal with a lot of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation as I have been used to in the earlier part of the year. I have not been picking at my skin. I feel like my anxiety levels have lowered. I do tend to pick at my skin when I am anxious. On November 15th, my last set of notes here was I was actually getting quite a few compliments from using this during the day. I have used a number of vitamin C derivatives before, such as the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Power Serum, the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright 15% Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. I haven't used the PTR Potency Power Serum in years, I find it hard to discuss that product in particular with you all today, but I do think that I enjoyed it. I could be making this up, but perhaps it did trigger a bit of a tingle on my skin. I'm not quite sure. I will, however, link my Ulla Henriksen video up above for you all. That review I feel like is a bit more recent, perhaps 2020, 2021-ish. Those two formulas I feel like are a little bit similar. Ulla Henriksen's serum is definitely more watery, more serum-like, and it does have a nice citrus like scent. However, that scent is due to the essential oil. So if you are sensitive to essential oils, you may not do well for you. But if you love a cosmetically elegant formula, you may enjoy that serum a lot more. Paula Henriksen's serum, I feel like, may work well on combo oily skin types just because it's a little bit more lightweight. Whereas this Paula's Choice option would work well on all. It is a bit more of a creamy, richer formula, and I find that it was perhaps a little bit more moisturizing, whereas the Ula formula was a little bit more hydrating. And this also has glutathione, which is another antioxidant that works well with hyperpigmentation. With over 4 weeks of use now, I have noticed that my skin appears brighter, plumper, with a really nice luminosity. It was a stark contrast with the previous vitamin C serum that I tested. I will link that review up above. It is the highest priced vitamin C serum I have personally tested, the SkinCeuticals C&E review. It may be quite possibly my most controversial take. With over 4 weeks of use, the Paula's Choice Vitamin C Glutathione Clinical Serum, I feel, has met all of its claims. This has worked well with other skincare ranges such as Glow, Recipe, Peter Thomas Roth, and Lawless Beauty. This lightweight serum worked very well under mineral and chemical sunscreens such as the Peter Thomas Roth Mineral SPF and the Paula's Choice Lotion. Both very different formulas with absolutely no pilling at all. I will say that I would use this with the lotion and then I would reapply the Paula's Choice Lotion SPF. No pilling, just a nice, hydrated, plump, juicy glow to the skin. Loved that combo. I did not try this with any other moisturizer other than this one by Lawless, but I imagine that it would work just as well with any other moisturizer that you may have in your collection. My favorite way to use the Paula's Choice 25% Vitamin C Glutathione Clinical Serum can be seen on the video linked above. I'll share it with you in case you do not want to click on the video, but you can see how my skin looks in that video up above. So I used this serum quickly following the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel Extra Strength Pads. I then followed it with the Lawless Forget the Filler Moisturizer, and I did not use any SPF in that video as well. Days are shorter. Skin looked and felt radiant immediately after application, and a few days after. It maintained its radiance. It was smooth, it was softer, skin was plumper for a few days, again with no irritation, no dryness, and no peeling or flaking. There was some dryness to this when I first introduced this to my skin. I'd say that this would work on all skin types, be it normal, dry, combo, oily, who are concerned with uneven tone, dullness, and lack of firmness and elasticity. When should you use a vitamin C derivative, you ask? Well, if your skin can simply not tolerate ascorbic acid, you're perhaps easily irritated by it, you cannot stand sticky hot dog water like vitamin C serums, perhaps sensitive, very reactive skin types may fare much better with vitamin C derivatives such as this. Although this has a high percentage of vitamin C, 25%, it is a derivative. So it does not mean that you are in fact getting 25% L-ascorbic acid. This derivative still has to convert itself into ascorbic acid within the skin. So in essence, you're getting about 5% ascorbic acid once tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate converts itself into ascorbic acid. I did not factor the other vitamin C derivative in this formula, in this calculation, and do remember that I hate math, so I could be wildly wrong here as well. This still has brightening properties, however, so if brighter skin is one of your goals and you find ascorbic acid, at least the topical application of ascorbic acid, particularly irritating, this may be a much better option for you. Now, because this converts itself into ascorbic acid in the skin, it does not mean that it's going to irritate you in the same way that the direct topical application of ascorbic acid has if you're sensitive to it. My pros here is that I like this formula, and the packaging here keeps said formula safe from air and light. This sinks really easily into the skin, quite fast actually. I love that this did not interrupt or interfere the performance of my makeup. This did not irritate or cause me to break out at all. My cons. I feel like I need 2 full pumps of this to cover both my face, neck, and décolleté. And I know I've done a pretty good job at selling this to you, but I will say the following again. This may be a deal breaker for some, and it is the smell. It smells like a lighter version of the Nair unscented hair remover, and because I do use 2 pumps daily, it may feel stronger to me, and if you perhaps can get away with just using 1, you may barely even notice the smell. I will say, however, again, repeating this, the scent does not linger, and I can only smell it when I introduce it to the skin. I do not catch a whiff of this as I'm going about my daily life at 5 o'clock. My friends who are incredibly sensitive to scents may want to steer clear. Perhaps check out the Peter Thomas Roth product I am showing you here. I will link my review to that up above as well. That is another tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate formula that I personally remember liking. I am going to rate this a 9.5 out of 10. I am deducting half a point for this scent. Again, not a deal breaker for me, clearly, as I actually keep reaching for this every single day. I am just deducting it though for those who are perhaps going to have an issue with it. I do like the formula and the feel of this on my skin. It's not irritating, and it's also, can you believe it, not $187. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So my skin feels smoother, plumper, and it does have a very healthy glow after application, and it is not sticky. Does this trump the L-ascorbic acid formula that I love by Drunk Elephant, Serum Fresh? Absolutely not. Serum Fresh, I think, is my favorite vitamin C serum, but this may be my favorite vitamin C derivative formulation so far, despite its Nair-like scent. So let me know if you have used the Paula's Choice 25% vitamin C and glutathione clinical serum in the comments down below. What were your results? Can you even notice the scent? Or am I just being overly critical? Would you recommend this to others? Do let me know in the comments down below. Let us discuss. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, for spending some time with me today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, like the video if you found it informative, and I will see you in the next video. I also hope you all had a great holiday. Bye. And the camera just flipped. Are you serious? Come on now. Hello everyone, and